everybody. My name is Charlie Clark. I'm in cohort 10 of Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute. I'm here with Evan Franzman. He's in cohort 9 of Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Evan?
Yeah, my name's Evan. I'm a computer science major. I'm a junior this year, and I'm in cohort 10. Our project this year is Envision 2040, and I'm sure we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, awesome. So why don't you tell us a little bit about why Envision 2040 is important to you?
Yeah, so Envision 2040 is important to me because it kind of builds on the foundation of the previous two cohorts and their big ideas. So they talked about embracing change and then digital transformation. And Envision 2040 is kind of the action steps and how to accomplish that in the future, how to embrace the change that's coming with the imminent digital transformation. So it's important to me because it tells me exactly what I'm going to need to be doing in 20 years in order to prepare myself for the future.
Awesome. What insights have you gained from working on the 2040 project?
Yeah, I've gained a lot of insights. A lot of insights have been kind of shifted towards me as a team member and working in a team. Because it's not just me doing this. There's 20 of us working on this really hard and kind of coordinating things together in order to make sure that it's a big message. So to make sure it's cohesive and it makes sense, has a lot of moving parts. So being able to coordinate with team members is definitely a huge insight I have. In terms of the project, I think the big one is kind of focusing more on people rather than technology. I mean, we've seen in a matter of 2 years how we shifted from in-person working to online like that. And, in 20 years, it's going to be, another thing. So focus less on the technology of things and more on how do we prepare people to implement technology and adapt to technology in the future.
Awesome. And that kind of leads me into my next question. What are you going to do to prepare for the future now that you've been working on this project and with everything that's happened in the last year? That's kind of opened your eyes to the Envision 2040 idea.
Yeah, I think without spoiling too much, one of the big things I'm going to be doing is reading. Google's a great thing, and there's so much information out there. I'm sure when we get our website finalized, we're going to have a ton of resources for people to look into and read on their own and make their own kind of assumptions and decisions about what they want to do in the future. On top of that, just kind of keeping up to date with what everybody else is going on. It's important to understand technology, but it's important to understand, what's going on culturally to make sure you're up to date there. Don't be too myopic in your thinking. Don't think, oh, I only need to focus on technology. I only need to focus on, diversity and inclusion. Like really kind of encompass the future for everything that's going to hold and try and not limit yourself to one kind of lens. I think we're going to talk about that a lot on the website and any presentations we do, but that's kind of like a little, trailer for what's to come in the next few weeks.
Awesome. Well, that was a little bit about how Evan's experience with Envision 2040. Now we're going to hear from some other people at cohort 9.